Hey, what is up guys? So I got an amazing replay to share today, and it is going to be a Timaeus the Knight of Destiny turbo version, abusing that card that is at 3 now in the TCG Reasoning, and it's kind of meant for Infernoids, but there are so many different decks that can abuse this, and he's going to be facing off against a guy that makes the nastiest field I've seen in a long time. I don't know who wins yet, because I kind of briefly skimmed through the replay, but I can't wait to see who wins, and it's crazy. Anyways, first off, the guy goes ahead and goes Reasoning, gets all of his stuff in the graveyard, then he Level Change, throws one card in the graveyard, then gets it back with Excavation. That card is then activating, and you banish like 3 spells, and you special summon all of the requirements for Timaeus the Knight of Destiny. Then he goes and busts this guy out. So, while the Synchro player is going off, let's go ahead and check out this card, because this card has an amazing effect. It is kind of difficult to pull off, but if you sack people with Reasoning, and you have the heart of the cards. And the guy definitely did play it well with the Excavation. You know, added the card back that he sent to the graveyard with a Level Chain. But anyways, Timaeus, the Knight of Destiny, who requires Legendary Knight Timaeus, Legendary Knight Hermos, and Legendary Knight Critias. And it must be special summoned by setting the cards above you control to the graveyard. It can't be special summoned by other ways. You don't use Poly. This card is unaffected by other card effects. If this card is attacked or is attacked during damage calculation in either player's turn, you can activate this effect once per battle. This card's attack and defense become equal to the attack of the monster on the field with the highest attack. Your choice if tied, which who cares, would be the same thing anyways. But when this card is destroyed in battle, you can special summon 3 Legendary Knight monsters from your hand, deck, and or graveyard, ignoring their summoning conditions. So basically, if you throw this thing in defense mode, I'm not really sure how your opponent gets over the card, because it's unaffected by any other card effects. You have to destroy it by battle, and it's going to go ahead and copy the monster with the highest attack anyways. So that's pretty nasty to run into. And you can see the other opponent over here, he's trying to activate the effect of Sifr Spark Dragon, but this card's immune to everything. This guy was trying to copy the highest attack, and he's immune to everything. Now, one thing important to mention here is that he tried to attack, but his opponent actually had lower life points because of Chicken Race. So he could not make a game this turn with Timaeus Knight of Destiny into the Synchron Explorer, which had 0 attack. Man, this Chicken Race card is so dirty. It opens up a lot of crazy combos, but nonetheless, man, this card, at first I was like, well, maybe he's decking him out. Heck, I don't even know what the heck happens in this duel after this point. I just saw this and I was like, wow, this is an amazing duel. I had to share it with you guys, and at this point, the legendary, or the Timaeus Knight of Destiny guy would actually deck out first, unless there's other trick up his sleeve, because the Synchro player did go through a lot of cards, but I think that if this card is made, how do you deal with it? Because, like I said, it's going to have the highest attack, it's going to copy the highest attack and defense of the monster on the field with the highest attack. So, I don't know, that's pretty nasty to run to. And then when you do destroy it by battle, it gets all 3 of the requirements, and then you just make it again anyways. Oh, what the heck? Oh, Localized Tornado. Wow. Anyways, so it's a trap card that says shuffle all cards from your hand and graveyard into the deck. So basically that's it. So I think you're supposed to deck your opponent out in this deck. Is that how this deck runs? That's pretty nasty. That's a dirty thing to pull off. So the replay did end over here. It looks like the player in the back just went ahead and was like, you know what? I can't deal with this card, because yeah, I wouldn't know what to do with this card either. It's a 4,000, 4,000. I think his appropriate move to actually win right here would actually be Armory Arm. I wish I can click on the extra deck right now to see if he had it, because this does copy that attack, and that copy effect, I guess, lasts forever. So if he was somehow able to get this card up to more attack, which he might not have room for, in the Jet version of some of the Synchro decks, you don't have room, especially if you're playing like the Stardust Warrior and the Stardust Sifr Spark Dragon. But wow, that guy had the most amazing field, and he couldn't beat this card, Timaeus. Too OP, man. But this card is just, it's crazy. Oh, here was a card, I think this was one, was this one? Oh no, he was just running a whole bunch of the Dragon, what is it, like fusion cards or something? He banishes 3 of them. I wish I can click and show you guys the names of them, but this was kind of irrelevant anyways. He activates 1 card, and then he banishes 3 of the claw cards, or just whatever it's used for the Dragon ritual fusions or something like that. And then you go ahead and bring out all 3 of the requirements, which is, of course, the Timaeus, Hermos, and Critias. That's so cool, though, that you can actually bust this out and pretty much win the game against most decks, because sometimes certain decks, I mean, you can't do anything with this card other than destroy it by battle. And if you copy their highest attack, you know, most decks just can't make armor. Like, good luck making armor necros. Like, that probably won't happen. I know that you can make it, but no one plays that in the extra deck. But maybe now things will change. But anyways, thanks for that replay, Mr. Lavarjo. Thank you, man. That was a really sick replay. I don't think anyone's gonna pull off this card, but you did it, man. But thanks for watching, guys. Asian Eyes signing out.